Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm your name, and today we're diving into a story that sounds straight out of a sci-fi blockbuster. A massive asteroid potentially headed straight for Earth. The asteroid in question, 2024 YR4, was discovered in late December last year by the El Sos Observatory in Chile. Based on calculations, it's estimated to be between 40 and 90 meters wide, roughly the size of a football field. And here's the kicker. NASA's latest data suggests that it has a 1.6% chance of striking Earth on December the 22nd, 2032. Now, 1.6% might not sound like much, but in the world of planetary defense, that's enough to raise serious concern. So, what happens if 2024 YR4 actually collides with Earth? To answer that, let's take a look at history. The most well-known event of this kind was the Tunguska explosion in 1908, when an object, likely a small asteroid or a comet, about 50 to 60 meters wide exploded over Siberia, flattening 2,000 square kilometers of forest. If something similar were to occur over a major metropolitan area today, the devastation would be unimaginable. Based on projections, if 2024 YR4 does enter Earth's atmosphere, the likely impact zones include the Eastern Pacific, Northern South America, the Atlantic Ocean, Africa, the Arabian Sea, and South Asia. If it were to explode over a major city, Paris, London, or New York, the destruction would be catastrophic. But before we start panicking, let's talk solutions. Scientists stress that we still have time, and more importantly, we have the technology to intervene. In 2022, NASA conducted the Double Asteroid Redirection Test, DART, successfully altering the trajectory of an asteroid by crashing a spacecraft into it. This proved that humanity has the capability to deflect an incoming space rock. But here's the catch. Who's going to fund it? Planetary defense initiatives require massive financial investment. Currently, most space budgets are allocated to manned missions, deep space exploration, and satellite projects. And here's the uncomfortable geopolitical reality. If an asteroid isn't threatening the major powers directly, will they still be willing to fund a mission to stop it? This brings us to a crucial global governance issue. Scientists and space agencies advocate for greater international cooperation. But in the real world, political tensions, economic interests, and competing priorities often take center stage. Realistically, only a handful of nations, the US, European countries, China, and Russia, have the technological capability to mount a defense mission. So, what are the possible outcomes? Scenario 1. World leaders put their differences aside, recognize the urgency of the threat, and work together to ensure planetary safety. Scenario 2. Only the nations most at risk step up and take action, while others remain on the sidelines. Scenario 3. Further observation determines that 2024 YR4 won't hit Earth after all, making all the worry a false alarm. But even if that's the case, it won't change the fact that Earth is constantly at risk from similar near-Earth objects. So, what's the key takeaway from all this? First, we cannot afford to ignore space threats. The likelihood of a catastrophic asteroid impact might be low, but the potential consequences are too severe to take lightly. Just as we prepare for earthquakes and hurricanes, we need a robust planetary defense strategy. Second, global cooperation is essential. Whether it's NASA, the European Space Agency, or China's CNSA, international collaboration is necessary to ensure a swift response to potential asteroid threats. Finally, continued investment in space research and monitoring systems is critical. While our detection networks are improving, they still require additional funding, technological advancements, and expert manpower to provide early warnings and effective countermeasures. So, what do you think? Will world governments come together to tackle this potential threat, or will politics get in the way? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the biggest stories shaping our world. See you next time.